Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna restyle this beautiful Scots Pine. I did originally on a demo on Salieu, October 2019, and today we're gonna refine the tree now that is in a bonsai pot. So today I'm gonna work on this Scots Pine from Sweden.
Dans Pin Sylvestre de Suède.
Yeah, you can see the bark and the movement and the needle of the French one is slightly different from this that we can call Caledonian one. Is more a variety of Scots from the northern part of Europe, so Scotland, Finland, Norway, Sweden. If you wanna watch the demo I did in Salieu 2019, I let you the link here on the upper part of the video, so you can watch the entire demo I did originally on this tree. So now the guys just finish to rewire the pads of the tree. When we restyle and rework a tree that was already styled before, I tend to not rewire the thick branches. I prefer to let them grow the year after the first styling, so they can start setting the position. Only some of the longer branches will need some guy wire to go back in position and hold a little bit the weight of the branch, and then in time they will set in position. Normally the longer branches are the one that take a little bit more time to set in position. I also tend to let the thick wire to bite in pretty drastically after the first styling, so I'm sure that the tree can start holding very well the position. Now the work will be to restart from the lower branch, put some guy wire and slowly reset all the pads and the lines of the tree until we reach the top. Sambolin from Puerto Rico. Start from the lower left pad. The first operation is to set all the outside line and put all the single shoots to an equal distance one from the other, creating almost the shape of an open hand. So we try to make the line as clean as possible. So the geometry is very important on conifer in this type of work. And then we use the inner little branches to fill the spaces and create the volume. Normally a pad has the shape of a hand, as I said, plus we can imagine is a partial of a circle. So if we look the pad from the top, we look like is a half of an arch. So Christopher take care of putting all the single shoots equal distant, and then I can go recheck and eventually move some line to avoid crossing from some of the inner lines. Also, the important thing while we build the upper volume is to create lines almost imaging like we do in a triangle, but we just find the lower part and fill the upper space with the two lines going up. This is very, very important. So every pad has his lower lines and the two side lines going up. This is the trick to build the best pad possible. And now the guys, Christopher and Abdiel, they can continue the work all over the tree, always from the lower branches up to the top, taking care also to build a sort of rhythm and visual connection between all the different pads, because we want to create the shape of the pads like the frame of the overall trunk and the overall image of the tree. Rhythm is one of the key words when we refine a conifer, especially on a tree like this. We have first of all to evaluate the shape of the trunk and the negative spaces that the trunk design in the empty space, and we want to fill them with our pads. So starting from the lower pad, we have to create a rhythm and create a flow following the trunk line and the spaces that need to be filled in order to create the overall shape of the tree, the depth of the tree, and also the rhythm from all the branches. This work is pretty complicated and need a lot of time, and always we need to get our eyes ready to feel all the repetition, the lines, and eventually some volumes that are the same in terms of visual weight. So now we are on the final part of the work, setting the apex that has to be the culminant part of the two side lines of our pad. Actually, the left line is pretty simple to follow, and the right line starts inside of the curve of the trunk, and this was an aesthetical decision to really point out the beautiful twist and the shari that the tree have in that position. So I take care of compacting the top. I use a lot of guy wire. I don't want to over wire branches. I'm on refinement, so I don't want to use too much thick wire, so I prefer to use guy wire. And now, with the help of Christopher, we just finish compacting with the top.
Hi, my name is Abdiel, and today I'm joined with Christopher in Mauro's intensive class. Today we worked on this Pinus Silvestre, and we unwired everything, wired everything again, and then styled.
Hola, mi nombre es Christopher Zambolín y estuve con Abdiel trabajando en este Scots Pine. El trabajo que hicimos fue un trabajo de refinado, es el segundo trabajo que tiene la planta. Y como pueden ver, creamos una buena silueta, unos buenos pads y estamos viendo cómo se va a desarrollar esta planta en el futuro.
I'm very proud and very happy about the work the two guys just finished. The tree look very beautiful, to be only the second styling. The first one was done in October 2019 in Salio during the demo. And now the tree can keep maturing, creating more foliage, fill a little bit more the pads. I'm very happy that we remove all the thick wire and most of the structural lines are in position. It was a lot of refinement work to be able to create nice pads, nice division, a good rhythm between the pads, because especially when a tree is so elegant, is almost like a bunjin, we have to be very careful to create a nice and dynamic silhouette, a nice and dynamic rhythm between the pads, otherwise the tree look strange. So now I will bring back the tree to the museum and keep maturing for the future. Probably in the future I will also change the pot to have something a little bit more feminine and nicer for the overall look of the tree. Thank you so much for following my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it, and if you want to know more about my work, send me an email to get my bonsai book, Bonsai Dream. Thank you.
Bonsai Dream.